Today on New England Living, we're exploring the latest design tips, trends, and styles to help breathe new life into your home. From a one-of-a-kind window and door brand experience to an all-new kitchen and bath, shopping, and design center. Plus, one of the culinary world's top pastry chefs shows us how to entertain guests with a bakery-quality dessert you can make at home. It all starts right now on New England Living. New England is full of adventure.
Up and away.
Wow, you just did your first takeoff.
You're part of my dream day right now. Join me as we discover the people and places that make us so unique.
This is it. You can't find it anywhere else in North America.
I mean, does it get any better than this? Love the place you call home with New England Living. Thanks for joining us today on New England Living. I'm your host, Rachel Holt. First up, we're heading to Boston's Seaport District to learn how to bring your next home design project to life. We're here in the Seaport at Marvin at 7 Tide, and we're gonna tag along here for a true customer experience. So Jason, you're the architect, Cisa, you're the homeowner, and Tim, you're the Marvin brand ambassador here. First off, when people walk through the door, what can they expect?
Yeah, so we are the only brand experience center in the country. So it's really a very comfortable atmosphere for people to come who are working on a window and door project. And it's a guided experience, so the brand ambassadors will lead them through all of their products and really understand those finer details so they can make those confident decisions going forward.
The three of you are collaborating on a project together, which is really fun. What is this project?
It is a unique family home down on the South Coast. It's very unique to the area. It's not your typical shingled cape. It is a modern brick, and we would like to stick to the original intent of the design, but modernize it, bring it into this century.
To Cisa's point, it's not the typical house you'd expect on the Cape. And so we're really trying to architecturally respect the original architecture, but modernize it, bring it into current standards, and also meet current code as well.
Throughout the project, I know there's a timeline. How does this help guide you to be able to come in here and see things in person?
The house is almost all window, so we can't just pick windows out of a catalog or off the website. We really needed to come into the showroom, see the product in person, see what the finishes were going to be both on the exterior and the interior. So working with Tim is going to be very helpful.
I mean, the thing that sticks out when you're here is how many choices there are, right? It can get overwhelming, I'm sure, but to be able to see them all in person must make a huge difference.
Yeah, that feels like really critical to the process, being able to walk through the showroom, come through with a list of things that we want, and then kind of have that meet the reality of what's available. So being able to ask questions live in person and get immediate answers is incredibly helpful.
All right, it sounds like we have a lot of work still left to do, and I'm very excited to see how this project is turning out. So let's get to it. All right, now we've made our way to the resource area. Tim, what happens here?
Yeah, so this is actually where we start laying out all of the design options for all of the products. So I've pulled some of these larger color samples so we can review the color samples, the interior wood finish, hardware options, and then I just pulled one of those door styles for you guys to review as well. Walk me through your aesthetic choice. Like, what are you looking for?
So we are still in the process of picking out the material palette. So seeing these products here is really helpful. I think we can still keep a modern, warm, organic aesthetic with the modern line with this color. Is this the bronze?
Yeah, so this one is our bronze. We do have ebony and gunmetal. So I can remove these two if you want.
Okay, I'm ready to let them go.
All right, perfect. So we're gonna remove this as well. All right, for ultimate, again, we have these three color choices. You could do a wood interior still in some areas if you wanted to, so I can put this back. But if you want everything to be really cohesive, we could always do a white interior, and then modern would also have a white interior as well, so it would be really consistent throughout.
Yeah, I think we'll stay with cohesiveness in the project, so this is a good option.
Awesome. Great. So the only other thing that you guys really need to decide is any hardware option. So for doors, because you guys are so close to the water, I would recommend this type of finish here. It's a physical vapor deposition we just put on our exterior door handle so it weathers a little bit better with the sea and salt spray.
That sounds good.
Great.
I feel like we were here for a very big moment. Color choice, and we made a lot of progress.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tim, how are you helping guide your clients here at Marvin at Seven Tide, because everyone wants something a little different. They might not be able to vocalize in the way Sisa and Jason here can, and they might not know what they want. How are you helping them?
Yeah, so we really just walk through the program, and I really help clients understand that lifestyle. How are they choosing those products to really get the lifestyle they're looking for? Are they outsidey, where they want a single pane of glass so they don't have to go outdoors? Or are they outdoorsy like Sisa is and really want to open that space to maximize that indoor-outdoor feel? So we walk through all of those options, we ask a ton of questions, and then we just come over here and kind of play around with all of their design options just to make sure that they're comfortable with the entire program as well.
Okay, is outsidey a term that we can all start using? Because this describes me finally, yes.
I love being outsidey. Outdoorsy is not really my strong suit.
Well,
So,
there's a good
yeah.
mix in the family. I'd say
Yeah.
half outdoorsy, half outsidey. So
Perfect. You can be outsidey in your great room and outdoorsy in your other areas.
All right, it sounds like you made some big decisions already with the hardware, with the color choices. Now we're on to a really fun part, and it's something you're known for here, the scale wall.
Yeah, so the scale wall will actually allow me to project all of these windows and doors to size and scale, so you can actually see how big those windows are going to be in your home with the color choices that you've decided on.
that's great.
Yeah, super exciting.
Now we're looking at the scale wall, and the whole idea here is that we can see everything in the size that it is and gives you a better sense of what it will look like in your own home, right?
Exactly. So there is a 4-panel door in the dining room space that you guys wanted to see on this wall. So it is 12 feet wide by a little bit shorter than 8 feet. So we can actually project all of that on here in the bronze that we had talked about earlier with the white interior. And then I can even show you this hardware on there as well.
Great.
Okay, so this is what it would look like. And again, this is not to size and scale. So you can see the exterior of the hardware, the interior hardware here. And now I can actually show you what it looks like.
How helpful is it to be able to see this and kind of visualize what all these choices will look like?
It's great. I mean, to envision walking into that room and seeing this door wide open and being able to see out to the beautiful stone wall in the yard is exciting to see.
So if you want, you can actually go up to the wall and really just understand how much glass you're going to be getting, and then we can just talk through anything that you wanted to. So if you want to get up, you're more than welcome to.
It seems like you made a lot of progress today with the choices. You must be pretty excited to see where this ends up.
We are. I think thank you so much for walking us through step by step, seeing it here, seeing it over there at the table, looking at all the materials in person has been incredibly helpful.
Awesome. So do you feel like you're a lot more confident in your design choices than you were when you came in?
Absolutely. This has been incredibly helpful to walk through each process step by step and see what the materials all are. The visualizer is great. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Up next, from windows and doors to kitchens and baths, we'll check out some of the latest interior design trends for your home when New England Living returns after this. Welcome back to New England Living. I'm Rachel Holt. Up next, we're heading to Westwood, Mass. for a walk through one of Greater Boston's newest kitchen and bath shopping experiences with interior designer Nina Seed. We're here with designer Nina Seed at the newest Kohler store in Westwood. Westwood is also where you have your business, Nina Seed Interiors, so this must be a really fun place for you to come.
It really is, Rachel. It's just on my doorstep, and it showcases, of course, all the latest product and design trends for kitchens and bathrooms.
What are some of those trends that are popular currently in the region?
So we've really seen color and texture and tone being embraced recently, and we've had a slight shift away from more of a neutral scheme. And so we're standing right here in a kitchen that showcases that really quite beautifully, and there are some elements that we can talk about that really incorporate that trend.
I'm loving the color in this kitchen, and yeah, it seemed like a couple years ago it was all about neutrals, but now you're noticing a shift where people are being a little more bold with their choices.
That's right, and it's not just paint color. There's also going to be a shift away from those light oaks with gray stains and natural stains that we've seen over the years, and embracing more of this darker, richer tone. This is actually a cherry with a charcoal stain on it. And it works so beautifully with the introduction of color. This is a lovely mid-tone green.
In this kitchen in particular, let's talk about the colors and the fixtures and how they're all working together. What are you noticing
Sure.
as a designer?
Yes, well, over here we have this lovely cabinetry piece that really looks like a piece of furniture. And that's always a goal with a kitchen, that we don't want it to be cabinet after cabinet after cabinet. It just needs to read more like an interesting space. And so what they've been able to do here is, with these glass fronts, it showcases wallpaper behind, which is super fun and has a lovely palette. And it enables the homeowner to bring some color out of that palette into their decor items in the front. We've got a lovely set of knobs here, quite ornate hardware, and that's in stark contrast to something that is far more user-friendly over here in the main hub of the kitchen cabinetry.
For a designer like you, I'm sure this Kohler store is a playground, but for people that don't have a background in design, what is that experience like when they walk through these doors?
Well, Kohler has all of its in-house designers who are very experienced in kitchen and bathroom design, and they're available to help anybody who walks in the door with any product selection and cabinetry and vanity design, which is so helpful if somebody is coming in by themselves and not with a designer. It's an invaluable service, and it really helps that consumer to pull together exactly what they want.
One of the really unique things here is this big custom wheel where you can play around with the different finishes and really create the bathroom of your dreams.
Yes, that's right. It's really a brilliant thing to have on display, and it just makes it so much easier for people to be able to put finishes together with colors, with vanity selections, and just work through that process in a very visual way.
Being able to see things and visualize things is such a big help to a lot of us, especially when you have this big wall of tiles.
Yes, there's a fantastic display of tile here from Anne Sachs, which can be used throughout your bathroom and for the backsplash tile in the kitchen. So lots of choices.
Now making our way into the bathroom area, we're seeing a lot of fun choices behind us. Is this a trend that you're noticing?
We really are, yes. Everybody likes to use wallpaper these days, and particularly in my projects, I use wallpaper all of the time, multiple wallpapers in a house, in a project. And here we can see how a vibrant wallpaper really is just a lovely backdrop for a fun sink. This is a custom color. It can be anything from Kohler, and it's just pulled out this accent color in the wallpaper. It's really fun.
This is a really fun choice of wallpaper behind us. What are some of the ways that people are using wallpaper, for instance, to enhance a bathroom?
I think wallpaper can just bring a level of texture, color, design that's very difficult to create with paint and sometimes even with tile. So adding a wallpaper into a space is just really elevates the whole design.
And what are some other things that you're looking at fixture-wise, lighting, mirrors, when it comes to bathrooms?
I mean, the important thing is to have a cohesive approach, but actually finishes do not need to be all of the same. So you can mix metals, and that's something we're still seeing continue on this year. And shapes too, reference to shapes. You can see here this mirror is a lovely oval shape, and that very much emulates the shape of the spout in the sink. And so as long as there's this repetitious nature of the design, a space feels very cohesive. This is maybe more of a transitional look, and right next door to it we have an incredibly modern design, which is super fun, very different and quite bold. They're both bold, but they just showcase different aesthetics.
Really, when you're in here, it's so much more than a store. You come in here, you get ideas, you get tips, you can talk to the experts. Is that your experience as a designer?
Absolutely, Rachel, yes. It's really an elevated experience coming in here, and whether you're with a designer or whether you use one of the in-house designers to help you put together what you're looking for, it's just a great visual everywhere you look. Wonderful vignettes set up with a lot of different product. Really gives people ideas and shows concepts off so beautifully.
We've talked about the ways that color can affect a kitchen, But now seeing it in practice here, you can really get a sense of how color can impact a bathroom too in so many ways.
Absolutely. We're really seeing a movement of that color, texture, tone, pattern in bathrooms as well as kitchens. And this so beautifully showcases that concept. Being able to use a custom color that we've really pulled out of the wallpaper here, and it's just a fun, vibrant space.
For someone that likes to have options, this is heaven for them.
It really is, yes. There's just a lot going on everywhere, and the sky's the limit in terms of what you want to put together.
Coming up right after the break, we're heading to our test kitchen for an out-of-this-world pastry recipe from an internationally renowned chef who brought his babka to Boston, when New England Living returns. Welcome back to New England Living. Up next, from Israel to Boston, Uri Chef joins us in the test kitchen to share his recipe for his legendary chocolate babka. Uri Chef is a baker, author, and owner of multiple renowned bakeries around the world. Born in Israel and trained in Denmark, the James Beard Award nominee now owns several bakeries across Israel and the U.S., including Bakey, with multiple locations in the Boston area. Known for his babka and challah, the acclaimed pastry chef also leads baking workshops and masterclasses across the globe. We're here at the Clark, Sub-Zero, and Wolf showroom, and I am joined by Uri Chef. And Uri, you're known for your baked goods, specifically your chocolate babka. First off, what is a babka?
Babka, it's a chocolate Easter cake, dough, and chocolate.
Simple.
It's very simple.
But it looks delicious, it smells delicious. What is the first step here?
The first step is making a dough, let it sit for the night, then roll it out, and then spread the chocolate, sprinkle some chocolate chips, roll it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it.
All right, I have to see how this is made. And while you're doing this, one of the things that you do is you innovate this traditional pastry. What are some other ingredients that you can put in this besides chocolate?
Raspberry, we do pistachio, we do a lot of seasonal stuff. We do also savory with feta cheese and a lot of seasonal stuff.
Okay, is anyone else getting hungry here? This looks like it can get a little messy though if you're not a pro like yourself.
It will get messy.
It will get messy, okay.
Yeah.
And what else are you known for at your bakeries? Because you are worldwide.
We do a lot of burekas, which is a puff pastry stuff, and especially I like the spinach one. There's a cheese burekas, the cheese sticks. We do a lot of challah, which is a Jewish braided bread, and we make out of the same dough, we're making a kind of what we call a soft bagel, and also making sandwiches out of it. We're very known for our coffee too. And our promise is that every time you come in the bakery, you'll have a lot of stuff just being out of the oven. So freshness is a big part of what we do. Okay, chocolate chips.
Yeah, the more chocolate, the better.
Yeah, generous. We like
good. Now, you were born in Israel to Danish parents. How are you merging those two cultures together and what you do?
Oh, a lot with a lot of marzipan we like, and especially Danish pastry and croissant. It's actually kind of the same thing. So we use a lot of apples, a lot of cream, pastry cream. So anyway, here you just roll it to a roulade, as tight as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
And what's really fun too is you offer workshops. So you're teaching people how to do this as well.
I think there's nothing like baking something at home. It's the smell. I actually grew up in a home where, like, to a Danish Jewish mother, so baking challah and baking cakes. There were no pastries in the late 60s, so we did it all in the house. After we cut it in a roulade, we kind of cut it in two.
And if you're someone who doesn't like to get your hands dirty, this is probably not the thing for you.
So you lick it or you see here's the beauty of the roll and a lot of chocolate. And we twist it this way.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's the part where it gets pretty messy. Same here.
Oh, this is looking beautiful already.
And then we have some paper molds. Let's see, these two here. Let's go inside the mold this way. Then it have to sit for about 2 hours to proof and fill the mold. Then we bake it, and then we get
There
chocolate
it is.
babka.
I was going to be sad if I had to wait 2 hours for this, but no, I'm happy it's right in front of us here. And I'm sure with something like this that seems simple in theory, it's all about the ingredients that go into it.
It is so high-end ingredient, always, whatever we eat less, but it's the best.
And now we have our finished babka here. If you could do the honors of cutting off a piece for us, because I cannot wait to try this. While you're doing that, I want to hear about your newest concept, Bakey, which has 4 locations in Massachusetts. Why did you come to New England?
We just love the place. We've been touring all East Coast and loved Boston and the innovation, I think, city in the world. So we really, really liked it.
What can people expect with a visit there?
So there's much more than babka, of course. There's coffees, there's salads, there's sandwiches. We do catering from Tremont location. Then we have actually 4 locations, one in Tremont, one in Brookline, one in Newton, and one in Cambridge.
And you're very popular in Israel. Describe your bakeries there.
So it's a kind of big bakery. I have 8 locations, and also it's like here, everything is about freshness. Anytime you go in the shop, you see a lot of things just came out of the oven, and we like high-end ingredients and a lot of. When it's like as a bakery experience, when it's eating out almost out of the oven.
And if that wasn't impressive enough already, you were nominated for a James Beard Award for this book, Breaking Breads.
Well, all my secret is.
All your secrets, we can find out what's in this
babka,
book.
Challah, a lot more.
All right, it's time, I think.
I
the
think
moment
so.
we've been waiting for. Is there a secret here? Where do I have to?
From the middle.
Right in the
If it's
middle.
on, yeah.
Look how flaky and delicious that looks. And for more cooking segments, head to our website, newenglandliving.tv. Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Coming up next, we're making our way up to Holderness, New Hampshire to check out the interactive natural exhibits of one of the Granite State's most beloved natural science centers, when New England Living returns. Welcome back to the show. It's time now to go around New England with your New England Chevy dealer. We're heading up to the Granite State for a stop at Squam Lake's Natural Science Center, located in Holderness, New Hampshire. The Science Center has been open to visitors since 1966, with a mission of teaching people about the importance of our natural world. For many, the highlight is the live animal exhibit trail. It covers 3/4 of a mile, and along the way you'll be able to see black bears, raptors, river otters, bobcats, and more. Other trails are open to hikers, or explore the area by water during a 90-minute guided tour on a pontoon boat on the lake, where you can choose from tour options like a bald eagle adventure or a loon cruise. Education is a big part of what goes on at the Science Center, where the Blue Heron School and other educational programs offer hands-on learning opportunities meant to teach students about habitats and nature. Admission tickets are required for hiking trails and river cruises, while Kirkwood Gardens, an informal area where visitors can enjoy colorful plants and all they attract, including butterflies and birds, is open to the public daily, free of charge. Thank you for joining us today on New England Living. For more on the show or anything you've seen here today, visit us at newenglandliving.tv and follow us on social media. I'm Rachel Holt. See you next time on New England Living.